Hey everyone, so today we're going to take a closer look at one of the most common foods on the entire planet and reveal just how incredibly powerful it really is. Yep, we're talking about the simple, everyday egg.
I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. We're always on the hunt for that next exotic berry or some kind of special powder, right? But what if I told you the key to boosting your brain power, building a stronger body, and basically fortifying your immune system has been sitting right there in your refrigerator this whole time? Let's dive in and see why the humble egg might just be that food.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the brain. You know, that first meal of the day is absolutely crucial. Why? Well, because after you've been fasting all night, your brain cells are like little sponges, just primed and ready to soak up nutrients. And as it turns out, eggs are pretty much the perfect choice to get that cognitive engine firing on all cylinders. Unlike, say, a sugary bowl of cereal that gives you that quick rush and then a nasty crash, the protein and healthy fats in eggs provide this amazing, steady stream of energy. This is what helps sharpen your mental focus and really balance your mood all day long. So it's not just about filling your stomach, it's about giving your brain the premium fuel it's been craving to really thrive.
So, what's the secret sauce here? Well, a huge part of it is a nutrient called choline. You might not have heard of it, but it's absolutely essential. It helps build the very membranes of our brain cells, and it's needed to produce something called acetylcholine, which is a major neurotransmitter for memory, mood, and focus. And guess what? Eggs are one of the richest natural sources of this stuff you can find.
And it's not just the choline. You get this amazing combination of B vitamins and omega-3s in eggs too. All of this works together to help repair nerves and improve the signaling between them. On top of that, they give your body the raw materials it needs to create serotonin and dopamine. And as you probably know, those are the feel-good neurotransmitters that help stabilize your mood and can even reduce feelings of anxiety.
Okay, so moving beyond the brain, eggs are also an absolute powerhouse for our entire physical structure. And I mean everything, from your muscles and hair to your joints and bones.
The key here, of course, is protein. Now, eggs provide some of the most bioavailable protein out there. What that means is your body can absorb and use it incredibly efficiently, way more so than protein from a lot of other sources. And this is so important, not just for building new muscle, but for hanging on to the muscle we have as we get older. Now, if we want to get a little more specific, there's a particular amino acid called leucine that's the real star of the show here. Leucine basically acts like a light switch that flips on muscle protein synthesis. It literally tells your body to get to work repairing and building. And you know what's cool? It has this fantastic side benefit. It also helps your body produce keratin, which is the protein that makes your hair strong and healthy. So the benefits here are just comprehensive. You've got muscle preservation, you get faster recovery after a tough workout, and even some help for thinning hair. But wait, there's more. The yolk itself contains glucosamine and chondroitin for your joints, and get this, it's one of the very few natural food sources of vitamin D3, which is absolutely essential for absorbing calcium and keeping those bones strong. All right, moving on to our third point. Eggs also play this massive role in protecting our internal systems. You could almost think of them as a shield for your most vital organs. I mean, from helping your liver get rid of toxins to protecting your heart and even your eyes, the nutrients packed into an egg are working around the clock to keep your body's internal machinery running smoothly and safely. Check this out. The sulfur in eggs helps the liver with its detox process. Vitamin K2 can help keep calcium from building up in your arteries. You've got retinol, which is the active form of vitamin A that lubricates our eyes and even offers a bit of protection from all that blue light we stare at. And then there are nutrients like biotin and selenium that support collagen production for healthier skin. It's like a complete internal support system in a shell.
Okay, so with all of these incredible benefits, I know there are some questions and myths that always pop up. So let's crack into the biggest ones and get really practical about how to actually use eggs in your diet to get all these good things.
Ah, yes. This is the big one, isn't it? The elephants in the room. For decades, we were all told to fear egg yolks because of dietary cholesterol. Well, you'll be happy to know that modern research has pretty much turned that old idea completely on its head. Okay, so here's the key thing to understand. Eating eggs primarily raises your HDL, which is the good cholesterol that actually helps clear plaque out of your arteries. And at the same time, it can change the very structure of your LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol. It takes those small, dense, dangerous particles and turns them into larger, fluffier particles that are much, much less of a threat to your artery walls. It's a huge difference. All right, next practical question. You're in the grocery store, you're looking at that huge wall of egg cartons. You see white eggs, brown eggs, cage-free, pasture-raised. What's the deal? Does any of it actually matter for your health? Okay, let's break this down. First off, forget the shell color. Brown, white, it makes zero nutritional difference. That just depends on the breed of the chicken. What really matters is the chicken's diet and its lifestyle. Chickens that are pasture-raised, that get to roam around eating bugs and grass, produce eggs that are way richer in nutrients like vitamin D and omega-3s. So yes, they are without a doubt the superior choice. So, the big question, how many should you actually eat? Well, for most people, aiming for about 2 to 4 eggs per day is a fantastic target to get all these incredible benefits. It really just depends on your body size and how active you are. And believe it or not, how you cook them really matters. If you want to preserve all those delicate nutrients in the yolk, like choline and vitamin B12, the best way to do it is to cook them gently on low heat. You want to cook the whites all the way through, but try to keep that yolk a little runny. So think soft-boiled, poached, or sunny side up. That's where the magic is. You know, when you really step back and look at the complete nutritional profile, it is so hard to find another food that packs such a wide array of powerful, ready-to-use nutrients into a single, perfect little package. From strengthening the connections in your brain to building the very proteins in your muscles and shielding the cells all over your body, the egg truly is a complete food. It supports your health from the inside out. So the next time you're planning a meal, I want you to think about this. How are you going to rethink this simple egg? Will you still see it as just breakfast? Or will you see it as the nutritional powerhouse